thanks for joining us. 5 goals in the game. Difficult one for you to take, especially as a hat-trick scored against you.
Yeah, he's hard to stop, isn't he? And then he's really hard to stop. We've done the work, as everyone's finding out. He's difficult to play against, he really is. And they don't just only have that though. They, where they are in the league, I said it early in the week, doesn't reflect the position they're in. They're obviously going a little bit more direct, which we didn't really cope with today. We had a team performance that was below par, below our standards, and I've just said to the players, this league can bite you. If you're below your standards, it can bite you, and it has done today.
What did you generate from the game, from positivity from your side?
It's hard to take. Positives is, standing here with you 5 minutes after speaking with the players, but I'll reflect on that. But I'm more looking at, the areas that we needed to improve on, i.e. the goals we conceded. The first one, it's all we spoke about for 2 days. 3-4 minutes in, you're 1-0 down. So we're going to have to reflect. I've asked the players to really let it hurt and pinch them, but it can't derail us away from what we're trying to achieve. But over the next 24 hours, this has got to really sting.
They showed great character though again, at that end of that first half, when it didn't look as though they were going to get back in the game towards half time. They scored 2 fine goals.
Yeah, they've got outstanding character, haven't they? They're a terrific bunch of lads to work with. I thought, I was patient on the sideline. I could see what we were trying to do in terms of getting up the pitch, and we've got ourselves in the lead 2-1. At home, you expect us to go on and perhaps score another one, particularly with a full half of football to left. But you have to credit the opposition sometimes, that they ran the game really, the opposition, in terms of slowing everything down. It's the referee's first game. I think he's got to quickly get hold of that type of stuff, and that's not an excuse, but it's just hard to then get flow into the game. But we're going through a really good spell, and we can't let this knock us off too much.
No, you're still in that great position. You've earned your right to be in that good position. Just a word on Josh Osterfield. You gave him his full league debut for Crewe. Thoughts on how he went?
Yeah, I thought he did fine. I thought everyone was just fine. There was obviously some decent performances in there. No, but I thought a tough one for him to come into. That you're playing. Keep saying they're playing against, good players. So it was a tough one for him to come into. But I just thought as a collective we were below our usual standards. I thought they dominated the second phases against us more than anybody has probably in the last 5 games.
Elliot Nevitt still continues to score goals.
Yeah, a real threat. He's on a really good run. He's showing real disappointment in the dressing room, as all the players are. But no, he's on a really good run. His overall performances are actually getting better week in, week out, with his hold-up play and bringing others into play. So long may that continue.
What's your week going to be like now with the players towards your next game?
Well, we're just with the usual routine. We'll be in on Monday. We'll look after some of the players that need looking after. We'll go through some little bits in more little groups rather than big groups, and then we'll build up the week going into a tough away trip next week.